Welcome to my newest, very free addiction. This one involves upgrading a shark until it can rule the entire universe. It's a pretty familiar concept. Murder things, get upgrade points, upgrade our shark so we can murder more things. We can even hit 2 times speed if we like. We also have some abilities where we can headbutt things and rapid fire shoot them. And this is just a basic regular natural shark with a laser turret on it. But don't worry, we're going to keep going with this until we're somewhere absolutely ridiculous. We're going to headbutt you, then we're going to laser you. The 2 times speed button is really nice, though I can't always think that quickly, so I could get myself into trouble with that. Stage 1-5, this only has 2 areas, so I assume there's going to be something of a harder fight ahead. But we'll just keep trying and trying and trying until we succeed. There was no boss, we survived with 105 HP. Now, if we have duplicates of guns, we can transform them into better guns. In fact, we have a grinder now. And we can spend a bit of our hard-earned money on better bite force, which apparently adds something to our noggin. We all know that biting power comes from the bridge of the nose, and we'll add a little bit of armor, which protects our ears. Somehow we evolved into a gamer shark. So now we're going to put ourselves back to work. It looks like we fire our little grinders away just like that, so we're going to be a little bit stronger than we were before. Our headbutt should also be stronger, so we're going to headbutt all of those and rapid fire them. It definitely actually is a pretty big upgrade to damage, and we got a free item out of them. We will get those rare drops of extra items. But for now, it's pretty straightforward. We also now have a water worm of some kind who is absolutely destroying me. We need upgrades. So out of the free crates the idiots gave me, we can put it into a better grinder, and we can put the grinders into a level 3 laser cannon, which is probably my second favorite type of cannon. We also have $225 to spend. So we'll maybe just gonna upgrade our bite power. That's gonna add a little more to the bridge of our nose. So we're not exactly tougher, but we're doing just more base damage. Our bite does a lot more and our cannon is better. So I'm probably not going to need to use my abilities nearly as much, but I'm still going to, just for the sake of destroying things. They can still do some damage if they spawn in an inconvenient way like that. Although if I do just straight up fight a jellyfish, I destroy it really quick now, so that's hugely helpful. We got a double jellyfish area here, so that worked out well. We did lose a bit of HP, but that could have been worse, thanks to our super laser cannon. Oh, I forgot about this guy already. Well, we're going to try and headbutt him into oblivion, and that actually worked pretty well. We're a super strong shark now. And we definitely got some new free parts, so we put our level 1s into level 2s, into level 3s, into a level 4. Pincher. Yeah, the enemies better watch out, or we're going to pinch them with our tweezers. Ooh, we've also unlocked torpedoes for direct attack. Not really sure what that means, but we're going to take a little more armor too. Now our shark looks like this. Okay, so now we're firing electricity. We have our headbutt and trusty other things, but I also have the torpedo ability. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but we're about to find out. Eat torpedoes, stupid. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. We're going to be fighting a lot more jellyfish moving forward, I suspect, but we do have 300 HP, so I'm not as worried. The stages definitely do get more and more difficult as they go, but as long as you play it fairly smart and try and save your abilities for the final wave, you're normally pretty good. Like we melted him, we didn't even get to hit anything with our torpedoes. In fact, it's okay to sit here. Oh, those actually did do quite a bit of damage. But the longer we wait, the more my skills recharge anyway, so it's really not a big deal. Okay, we're definitely going to torpedo these and headbutt you, and 35 HP. We can do it. Please be basic. Okay, we're in trouble. Whether we win or lose, we get stronger. How strong we get is dependent on time, and I've got lots of that. Some coffee and shark sacrifices later, and we're ready for another upgrade. So we'll take away our tweezers and hit level 5, which gives us this cannon. So we'll see what kind of stuff that does, then we're also going to increase our HP, $500 worth. You know, for a shark with a small brain, he's very worried about protecting it. And yes, he has a small brain. He is my sacrificial idiot until I get bored with him. But we're up to 400 HP, so we're going to last a lot longer. Plus my basic attack is now actually really strong. We're melting jellyfish now. And there's enough of these guys. We're just going to do that. That should recharge by the time we hit the 4th wave. And these guys I'm going to give no respect to at all. They didn't even hit me. I don't think they understand how this is supposed to work. And we're going to torpedo these guys. Oh, we'll get my headbutt too. That'll get rid of the big worm. And we still have my best ability for these fine guys. And we're left with a little bit of jellyfish who's now dead. So the littlest of fish hit for 5 damage, which means we can tank a lot of those if we want to. And that's a lot of potential damage coming in, so we'll just laser them out of the way. We also opened ourselves a little loot box that has lots of level 1 guns. They may be small, but with today's fusion technology, we can just smash them together into all sorts of other guns. And it's just very satisfying to do so, and we're getting to go beyond the level 5 gun to level 6, which is a bigger laser cannon. You know it means business because it has a green background. Now, as far as upgrades are concerned, we're going to add massive damage in mines, which seem weird because we're always flowing forward, and then we're going to do more torpedoes. This is what peak evolution looks like, at least so far. Now we get to fire big laser balls at everything. Here, would you guys like a mine? What does it do? Did it float out and explode? I missed it. I assume it tried something hard. I guess this ability is going to be even better now because we're firing a massive laser cannon. That melted the entire wave. Okay, we're going to try the mine again. Oh, they float down from the top. That's why I didn't see them before. I get it. Oh, those things are new too, whatever those were. But he's dead. And these guys don't feel so tough anymore either. These guys are a little bit tough. How much do they hit for? 20. That's not that bad. Not when you're a shark covered in metal plating. Probably makes it very hard to swim, but he's also a super strong shark, so it works out. We're probably going to play most of this at coffee speed moving forward. Okay, that's a lot of guys. Let's just laser that out of the way, because that would really hurt if it was left alive. Torpedo these guys. There was a loot box. And we're just going to headbutt you. I'm going to drop the mines down. That way they can just recharge in between waves a little bit. Oh, if they don't hit anything, they don't use anything. I guess we just left some very dangerous explosives on the bottom of the ocean floor. Mines is something we might have to upgrade. Okay, that's also a lot of damage potentially, so let's just go ahead and sort of torpedo our problems out of the way. And we got another item out of those. But now for the final wave on this one, we're just going to laser and torpedo and headbutt. Then they're super dead. We had another loot box that has level 2 items in it. And upgrade we will, because look at all of these things. We don't get a new gun yet, but we will soon. What I will get is more bite force, so watch the helmet change. Now we have eye coverings that make us more dangerous. Oh, we also have piranhas for $100. So now our bites actually get really close to killing the pink things. Oh, let's send some piranhas out to see how they do. Okay, they just go out and chomp around on things. They don't do a ton of damage, but they do help. And you know what? These guys can have some piranhas and torpedoes and a headbutt. Yeah, when you put it all together, it makes a difference.
Laser Shark stops for no one.
I don't know why I did that. I've had too much coffee. I'm not thinking very clearly anymore. These guys are so basic that I'm pretty much going to do nothing to. They'll hardly hurt me anyway. And looks like we got us a boss fight. But don't worry, I'm actually the boss now. I'm just going to unleash everything. It's a giant shrimp with a crown. That doesn't make you scary. That makes you stupid. Manual control. Use a keyboard or mouse. Oh, I get to move. So I get to dodge their attacks, which so far isn't super hard. Okay, they're shooting eggs at me. So I'm just going to kind of, we'll probably just tank through some damage because I don't really understand how to dodge. And you know what? We got damage anyway. We don't need to dodge things. Oh, we need to stay on its elevation or to actually hit it with our gun. So we'll go back. Those should drop in front of us. We'll go forward for a sec. We'll drop some piranhas on it. We'll go backwards. We'll fire some missiles. We'll go give it a headbutt, drop some mines, torpedoes, the works. Perfect. And it's going to die any moment now. We need more damage because that didn't die instantly. As a reward for killing the boss, I got nothing. Well, after that colossal battle, we do have some extra parts to put together, hopefully into something new, which is a level 5. Yep, we get to go beyond to level 6. Level 7 is a new grinder. I can make my bite force stronger already. There's a lot of things we should be doing. I'm going to do better piranhas, better mines. Let's diversify just a little. Then we're on to new, dumber idiots. We have spiky pufferfish that are actually really strong. Luckily, we have new and improved piranhas, so we can let some of those out. And yeah, those are definitely a little bit stronger now, considering how strong the enemies are. There's also clams we're fighting now too. Luckily, the piranhas got into that one right away. But we're going to get tougher and tougher enemies as we go. Okay, we're going to unleash some piranhas on these guys, combined with some lasers. Yeah, once you stack it all together, it's still okay damage. Yeah, when the enemies do pile up, I do need to hit them with the piranhas and more. The piranhas do whittle them down quite a bit by the time I get to them with my big gun. Okay, we're going to piranha, mine, and torpedo these. Luckily, it's a very weak wave at the end. And things are starting to give us level 3 items now, which means we're going to get upgraded all the quicker. But that means I'm actually going to have to take some effort to organize stuff somewhat. $2,500? Great, we're going to buy a helmet, and after a brief torpedoing, more armor. 500 HP feels a little better now. The gun does its own thing, but the bite force is what we really needed. Ooh, enemies are definitely getting stronger, so... Going to involve a little more concerted effort on my part. Wow, we already lost half our health, and we used a lot of our abilities there. These idiots alone do 35 damage. They're very slow to attack, but if they pile up behind other enemies, they could be a problem. Luckily, my solution for everything is headbutt it or laser it. But it's actually not so bad, so long as there's not a ton of enemies. Every once in a while you get a weird spawn of enemies that's a little bit harder than it's supposed to be. But for the most part, if it's 2 or 3 things, it's easy. Eat mines, stupid, and a headbutt. Okay, that works out pretty good against these guys. If you do kill the waves quick enough, you can get through them without taking any damage. Easier said than done, but I mean, obviously the less damage you take as the waves go on, the easier the final waves will be. And this shark stops for no one. That's a new thing. Well, I'm glad I fired the torpedoes at it. We're going to laser that. That hurts. I knocked it behind the other idiot, so I couldn't get to it right away. Have some piranhas and a headbutt, you morons. Okay, we've got multiple of the grabby bots coming in, so we're going to laser them, because I think they hurt a lot when they do hit you. I'm not sure what did hit me there. We're getting through this, but it's definitely getting harder and harder as it goes. Not going to use any powers on you. You're a regeneration fish. We'll use some mines on these. The mines aren't super useful anyway. Might as well use them up. Okay, the loot boxes after every level are giving us up to level 4 guns now. Okay, so now to do all the puzzle pieces of putting this together. I know it's not really a puzzle, but it is to me because I'm stupid. Number 5s go together. 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s turn into 8. That's going to be a big help to us. We'll just do more automatic damage for everything, and that involves less thinking and skills from us. I really wanted to have more bite force. We'll do better torpedo damage and better armor as well. Okay, our new laser gun should be a little bit better damage, and it's still going to be an uphill battle from here. But we do also have 600 health instead of 500, so that's a really big increase. Torpedoes should be more damage again. We'll be okay. And we're just going to drop mines and piranhas on them. Those grabby robots, I think they hit hard, but I don't think they're that tough. And our strongest power got stronger because of our new gun, so we can just laugh at him while we murder him. Okay, if we just basically attack these guys, we can kill them before they attack. If there's 2 of them, obviously they will hit us. Even just adding some piranhas to that situation, it would make quite a difference. These I'm going to destroy because I don't want him to attack more than once, preferably 0 times. These next guys love sea mines a lot, you could just tell. I didn't even have to see them. This got a whole plethora of things. We're going to get the fish out of the way, then we're going to do that, and then headbutt. Got him. I think sharks in every game should evolve like this, wearing plate armor and having lasers and all sorts of fun things. That just makes sharks better. But undoubtedly, my favorite button in this game is the ×2 button. That way we can just rapid fire this. We don't have to wait to see who wins or loses. We know almost right away. Things also get out of hand that much quicker, but that's okay, because if we lose, we just start again even stronger than before. And you guys are going to get piranha. See, like there, that was a bad time to piranha, but we got away with it because this is the final wave here anyway, and they're stupid. So after stage 8-5, we get up to level 5 weapons out of a loot crate. $4,200. We're going to get more bite power because that just gives us a better helmet anyway. I don't know if I want to upgrade these. They aren't very fun anyway. We're going to save our money for now. Stronger than ever before. Oh, we have a new kind of idiot too. Headbutt, so they're not that strong anymore. Our regular bites definitely taking some big bites out of these. Yeah, between that and the laser, we could probably coast to a lot of this. We didn't even have to add the piranhas. These guys can have some sea mines because they're not that strong anyway. No need to waste the good stuff on them. The headbutt is nice because it does hit them all. Torpedoes also kind of do the same because it goes through them like that. Before you know it, we're at wave 5 and we can just laser them. This is such a weak wave 5. That's a joke. We are getting more of these robot fish. They probably really hurt if they hit me. Not as bad as you'd think. Not really sure what their deal is. So I'll just headbutt them to death. We're getting a lot of single fish on these waves, which makes me think there's a hard one coming. So I'll just save all my powers literally for the last wave. Oh, we're going to use up all the powers. Ready? Go. Everything go. It's only 2 of them. What was that? That was so easy. I really thought they were building up some confidence to hit you with a whole bunch of stuff at the end of that, but then there was nothing. You guys can have piranhas. Oh, we got to headbutt these. They will start to hurt a little bit if there's 2 of them. But I do like to use some of the smaller, weaker waves to regenerate powers anyway. You can just sit there and fight a single idiot for 20 seconds, and then all your powers come back. And then you can unload on the final waves of things like this. Oh, it's only 2 guys. The ends are so undramatic. I'm going to drop some sea mines ahead of time on this one, because I have a feeling 1, 2, 3. Wow, that actually worked really perfectly. This one's getting a little bit harder. I'm just finished halfway through this, and we're definitely below half health. The waves seem to be getting easier as time goes on, though, suspiciously. 125 health. Can I do it? Have that. Have some... Oh, yeah, we got this. Just a basic idiot left. Oh, it was close, though. We just need a little more power. I wish there was an auto button at this point. So 6s turn into 7s, which turn into 8, which turns into a 9, which is a big pincher. Now what do we need to upgrade? Torpedoes we use a lot. They're quite nice. Maybe mines and piranhas. I know I don't love them, but that's just going to help us overall. And anywhere we can add a bit of cheap damage, we will. We got electroshock power now. Wow, that's actually a really strong first wave. There's a lot of different things there that are going to hurt me. The electroshock power actually does make a difference. We only lost 60 HP, and that was a pretty nightmarish wave. I forgot already we have better piranhas and mines too, so this will help us. Yeah, things are getting stronger though, obviously. Like this is pretty hard to defeat. But this power is going to be extra strong now. Wow, look at all these. We're going to hit them with the torpedoes too. We just need these dead because this would hurt. And then for the next wave, we're going to bring in the piranhas and landmines. Sea mines, rather. They're probably sea mines under the water. And then this wave gets eaten alive. 6 waves of idiots? Oh, well, if they're this easy, it's not that big of a deal then. Like this one, I'm not going to use any powers. I'm just going to let mine regenerate because this is not really going to do much damage to me. He might get one more hit on me, but that's 35 damage. This one deserves a little bit more respect. We're going to hit them with the piranhas and mines, just so I take a little bit less damage. But then I got some of my big guns ready for the next one. Namely, this power and this power. That should finish everything off, I think. And then the final wave, my powers are coming back, and it's kind of a joke of a final wave anyway. Have some mines and piranhas. Then you can all die a happy, horrible death. Yeah, that was getting harder, but they're definitely dead now. Which means it's a boss. Obviously not as strong as us. There's one of the Among Us things or a minion or something. And you know what? We'll just throw some piranhas and sea mines on it because those can't miss. Am I not allowed to move? There we go. Okay, so we're going to use that. We're going to headbutt. So at the same time, I need to actually sort of avoid this, but that shouldn't be too bad because, okay, that can hit us. Piranhas and sea mines, I'm pretty sure just don't miss. So that can just take a whole bunch of damage. And as long as we stay in a different elevation for most of this, we can headbutt and use this power that's going to, get a lot of damage. It's a little bit hard just to sort of, we're going to torpedo this thing. Up we go. Got it. Sea mines and piranhas are my friend here because they'll just follow that thing around. Homing guns. I don't know if the headbutt can miss, so we're just going to do that. This is going to be a big damage. Yeah, it's almost dead already. As long as we stay out of its super laser, we're fine. Torpedo time. Hello? There we go. Torpedoes, piranhas, sea mines. Yeah, we don't have to take this that seriously. It's going to die any moment now. Piranha to death. That's embarrassing. Which means we're pretty rich, and then next time we get to get even stronger again.